The Congressional Fire Services Institute invites you to the 26th Annual Congressional Firefighter Training Program on November 16th, sponsored by the Maryland Fire and Rescue Institute. Once you arrive at the Mifree Training Facility on the University of Maryland's College Park campus, you'll swap your congressional attire for attire worn by firefighters in their line of work. Under the watchful eye of professional instructors, you'll perform a series of training exercises similar to the types of training required to become members of the Fire and Emergency Services. You'll witness fire sprinkler demonstrations, crawl through confined spaces, test your strength and skills using extrication equipment, suppress fires, and experience the actual conditions of a live fire demonstration. The purpose of this program is to build your understanding of the fire and emergency services, including the training and equipment needed by the fire service and the challenges they face in performing a difficult and dangerous job. Each year, Congress addresses legislation that impacts our nation's firefighters and emergency services personnel, legislation that funds federal fire service grant programs and the United States Fire Administration, legislation that addresses mitigation in response to natural disasters, legislation that enhances public safety communications and the federal benefits program for the survivors of our fallen public safety officers, and legislation that addresses research, training, and education in the field of public safety. By offering this training, our hope is that you'll share your newly acquired knowledge about the fire service with your members of Congress so they have a better understanding of the fire service when Congress considers public safety legislation. CFSI is proud to participate with the Maryland Fire and Rescue Institute in offering this program. Established in 1989, CFSI works closely with the leaders of the Congressional Fire Services Caucus to educate members of Congress about the role of the fire and emergency services in protecting our homelands. We hope you can join us on November 16th for another outstanding learning experience.